Oh, thank you, Nanaue, and thank you, Barb, and all that are involved in making this happen. Winikisak, Natasuis, David Nis, Kuankwatash Vanderhoop, Aquanaak, Wampanaak, Nompi. Today, I'm feeling grateful for waking to a most beautiful day. I'm thankful for clean air and clean water that I receive. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for the Wampanoag territory that I live on. I'm thankful for my ancestors. I'm thankful for the people, the humans, the ancestors, and the Wampanoag people that persevered and that are still here today. I'm thankful for my heart and the connection from my heart to my brain that gives us a clear path on how to be. I'm thankful for the waters that surround, above, below, that support us and that we're able to take in, and thankful for the swimmers, the flyers, the trees and grasses on the land. I'm thankful for the spirit that lives in all things. I'm thankful for the stars and also Grandmother Moon and Grandfather Sun. The Wampanoags are the people of the first light. We really value our relationship with the sun and address it respectfully as our relative, Grandfather's Sun. At this time, Grandfather's Sun is on her return, stirring the seeds, making the tree sap flow, and the birds recognize this too by starting to sing, as we can use our senses and hearing and so on, just to witness. Today, I will give you my perspective on Indigenous spirituality. It is a very diverse concept that we will barely touch upon. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of tribes on Turtle Island that have their own beliefs that a common thread will be woven, and it has been woven for thousands of years between the indigenous people of this land. That being said, acknowledge there are some, common threads that we as a people have in common. Today, I will talk about some of these that I personally and that I have seen valued throughout native country that I've visited. relationality. Everything is sacred. Spirituality is being and is practiced outside. And with that, the respect for our mother, the earth. I would like you to understand that my sharing is a sharing in the moment for all to hear and to take in, not to be copied, reproduced as such. As so much has been taken, so much has been taken from our people. We are sensitive to theft and cultural appropriation. So first, I will share some words that are difficult to speak and hear, giving you a historic perspective. So, truth that we have not been taught, truth in Christianity that was brought upon my people between 400 and 500 years ago. And with that said, Christianity was the root of the American Holocaust. And maybe all of you know the meaning of that word Holocaust. as many as 175 million human lives has been taken in this Holocaust in the Western Hemisphere. Now, the papal bull Inter Cetera, issued by Pope Alexander VI on May 4th, 1493, played a central role in the Spanish conquest of what they called the New World. The document supported Spain's strategy to ensure its exclusive right to the lands discovered by this terrorist that I don't even want to say his name. I'll call him Mr. C. in the previous year, 1492. Now that happened on this Pope Alexander on May 4th, 1493 is when he made his statement, and it was taken. Manifest Destiny was invented a year after the terrorist Mr. C so-called discovered these new lands, giving the right to destroy, to kill, to slaughter, to rape all indigenous people, steal their land, steal resources, steal people, and even steal culture through cultural misappropriation today. The long-term direct result of colonialism and power hunger is the destruction, pollution, extinction of animals and plants, and the climate change we see today. For me and many Indigenous people, it is clear to see our Mother Earth is being raped, is being abused, and being destroyed. So I ask, in how many ways do you think that this history of this 500-year war affects me as an Indigenous person and all of my Indigenous brothers and sisters even today? How does that affect us in a real way? Throughout all of this oppression that is still happening today, our people persisted and held onto their spirit and spirituality, all of those values that we were not allowed to even have and talk about until 1978, according to the laws of this country. We held on to those values. It's important to educate ourselves about this past and to give credit to the Native people and the culture after this attempted 500-year erasure. And I won't go into the details, but this information is available to everyone. And is not taught in our school systems or in our homes today, because we are being led by a source that does not want us to have our own creative process. And I'm so glad today that I'm here with you so that you may take into consideration the truth and move through the rest of your lives with a notion of the truth and how to be. And I'm so grateful for that. And I'll begin where I started, about the spirituality of what comes to me and what I've seen and the experience that I would like to relate today. And in that word, relate, relation, being relational. In a relationship, you are familiar with that term, I'm sure, as mothers, as fathers, as children, as human beings. That term, relate, relational, relationship, has some serious meaning. You may have heard, if you're been exposed to Indigenous practices, and they end with with the words, all my relations. And that in itself is a English way that in those words that has been spoken in many languages across Turtle Island in Indigenous language, connecting us to our ancestors. Our ancestors, the native Indigenous people of this land. Not only that, it connects us to the spirit that lives in all things. As you heard me say, grandfather, son, these relational titles, grandmother, moon, grandfather, son, is how we as people connect to the earth and to each other. Therefore, what I've understood and I say and I project, that if you have a relationship with an Indigenous person, then you do have a relationship with the land that you are on. All of that land that is stolen from us. Everything is sacred to us Indigenous people. Equanimity. There is no single God. There is a spirit that lives in everything. That's why also sometimes you hear from Indigenous people the spirit that lives in all. From the trees and the grasses and the flowers and the birds and the animals.
And the rocks.
Even the rocks. Thank you indeed. We're made of the same material that is in my hand, is in my fingernails, is in the earth. Respecting that is what is behind that thread. What is behind the thread that connects? Everything deserves respect. Not just people. Everything deserves respect and gratitude. That's why every day, every minute, I have that in my heart. Signs. The signs that maybe if you know Indigenous people or you've heard of these signs that nature gives us. Nature gives us signs. The earth gives us signs for us to respect and to take in so that we can take personal action, so that we can take the initiative to do the right thing. They are sacred indeed. And they need to be able to be observed, to consider the right action. We have choices. We all know we have choices. And those choices that we take, that our heart leads us to, that are known between the ones that are not good choices, and the ones that are all of the good choices. Those signs. The animals are our teachers. The birds give me those signs sometimes. But understood, with that said, we have to also observe what is going on around us with the animals, with our Mother Earth. So if the animals and so on are our teachers, the plants are our healers. The plants have us. That it is known throughout Indigenous territory that they are the healers. Spirituality is practiced outside, being outside. The practice of spirituality in Indigenous communities is practiced all of the time. Not just once a week. Not only inside of a building, a church, for gathering. I am saying that it is a continual practice. And thank you for today. I'm really thankful for today to be speaking to you in this setting. Yes, we have ceremonies and gatherings to share. And from that is leading to our practice of sharing the teachings, sharing knowledge, sharing wisdom that is passed down to generation to generation to generation. And that leads to the respect for Mother Earth, the reverence for Mother Earth, the reverence for everything alive, the trees, rocks, the ground in which we walk. Earth provides all that we need. Our Mother provides that, has since time immemorial, not even before that. All life on our Mother. And it is the source of abundance. And it comes with responsibility. And that responsibility has been brushed away. We need to restore the balance. Giving back. Giving forward for our future generation. It seems like it's the opposite of what's in today's society. Our people have a profound relationship with our Mother Earth, and it is our responsibility to tell the truth, to teach our children the truth, so that they may be prepared better to take on the challenges, the social challenges, the environmental injustices that we are facing in today's world. This is why my wife Saskia and I started Sassafras Earth Education more than 20 years ago, to give back, to educate, to create a community that respects the spirit that is necessary for us as humans to survive. As Nanaue sang to us in that beautiful voice and vibration, the version of Marvin Gaye's Mercy, Mercy Me, that applies today, that was written back in the 70s, many years ago, that applies still today, that we need to understand that perspective. And so my request today is to start giving the respect and giving back to Native people to support us in restoring balance in so many ways. The land bank movement, Native initiatives, land back, and to do your inner work, to educate your own self, educating yourself and learning how to be a true ally. From that place, activate to create real change in this world. It's time. Aho. Tapatanu.
Tapatanu.
Manatuman. Barb. Nana.
This is one of my unreleased songs. It's called Lightning Falls. I'm going to change it up a little bit. Lightning strikes upon the earth. Awaken, Mother Earth. I apologize if you feel disrespected. I know you give your all, and you just keep on giving. We just keep on taking. Humans keep on racing. I feel your pain is rising, and please, ancestors and spirits of the light, show me the way. I just want to show myself. I just want to give thanks for this life that I am blessed with. I just want to heal everybody. I know it's possible. I speak it now. I say it now. I see it now. 3 eyes open. I dedicate my life to this. Lightning strikes upon the earth. I receive your messages. Here I am, my soul, my mind, my body, my spirit, vulnerable. I am open to the world, and I was just hoping that you listening, you could do the same, so we can make love rain. Lightning falls, we make love rain, and everybody is forgiven. Let it wash over your body and reach your hand out to somebody. Love is in need of love, so we gonna make it rain. We gonna make it rain. Love rain, love rain, love rain. Love rain, love rain, love rain down. 3 eyes open in the middle of the ocean. I am floated on the water. I am the daughter, and you are the son of the divine one. Trust you'll bless us with the knowledge, won't have to run. Now I got it, feet start running. Light body draw me to summit. There I arrived, they waited for me. They turned to me and said, Nanaue, if you gonna change the world, you better do it now, cause they waiting on you to make love rain down. Lightning falls, we make love rain, and everybody is forgiven. Let it wash over your body and reach your hand out to somebody. Love is in need of love, so we gonna make it rain. We gonna make it rain. Love rain, love rain, love rain. Love rain, love rain, love rain. Love rain, love rain, love rain down. I want you to hold those words with you today. Lightning falls, we make love rain, and everybody is forgiven. Let it wash over your body, and you reach your hand out to somebody. Love is in need of love, so we're gonna make it rain.
And I want to just say, I want to recognize any Indigenous people on the call today that to keep these words and to keep practicing and to stay strong and move forward in life with courage. Our ancestors have dreamt you up, and you are here today to carry on, to make people understand that respect resides in us throughout, and whatever is done to us, we remain solid. Manatuman.